How's it going, Reef Keepers? Just want to do a quick video on Blastomussa coral. I have I think these are all four different kinds of Blastomussa that you can see in the center of the frame here. I'm pretty certain they're all some, lineage of Blasto. And I've got them all pretty much situated together. The rock they're on is kind of slanted, as you can see, so they're at slightly different heights in the tank. But in the scope of the tank, they sit pretty low. And it's my understanding that they're not interested in having the most intense light possible, and can indeed thrive at pretty, relatively low light, not low, but, at least they can linger lower in the tank than a lot of corals. And as far as their care is concerned, this one here I've had the longest, and it is not the coral in the tank I care about the most because it's not the one that requires the most attention. It's been relatively bulletproof, but as you can see, I mean, it's an absolutely gorgeous coral. I started out with one tiny polyp of this, and it has grown into this sort of brain-looking thing that is now bizarrely wrapping underneath the rock. Like you can see that there's no light under the rock, but it's just growing so rapidly that it's going under the rock, which is kind of cool. And they kind of move a limited amount. If you look closely in the current, they kind of jiggle like a mound of jello. So it's very cool to look at. This one's like a winter green, variety. This real interesting green color, with sort of the creamy, edges of its polyps. And I basically have this thing just right where it is, dead center of the tank. It's getting hit from flow from both sides, where the flow collides between my wave makers in the center of the tank. But it's low enough that it's not getting that high flow that I have shooting across the top of where the SPS sit. So I would say medium flow for these guys, and if you want them to really, really open up, like low medium flow. But just great corals. Haven't really had them close up for any reason other than something running into it. But I'm militant about week-to-week tank maintenance and water changes, so that would be my only suggestion. If you're not militant about that kind of thing, I can't speak to it because I have always been so militant about that kind of stuff. But highly recommend. Beautiful coral, doesn't require some kind of super special, care regimen or special feeding or anything like that. And I've always really, really enjoyed them. So, yeah, beautiful pieces to put in your tank. Like or subscribe if you want more content. Thank you.